Hello to the good people. Hope you all are doing well today. Hope you are happy and healthy, safe and sound in your homes. Hope that life is going good for you. Welcome to Blank Slate Creations. We are here to present ourselves with pride. Now, my name is Kaden Sumter, but before I go on, I'd like to clarify, I am not the founder of Blank Slate Creations. That credit goes to Jeremiah Dixon, who is the head of our little film production company here that we've got going. And, we're really hoping to flourish as we go forward. But with that out of the way, so that I'm not taking credit where it isn't due, my name is Kaden Sumter, Chief Creative Director of Blank Slate Creations, and I am so excited to be a part of this team. Now, as Chief Creative Director, I'm responsible for a lot of the storyboarding stuff, a lot of the more, like the little details and decisions that get made while we're in the filming process, things like that. But before I go much further with that, I'd like to take a second to promote to you our very first project, Outcast. Now, Outcast was a Sato 48 production, and if you're not familiar with the film competition, basically what this is where film teams, all over come together to put together films in 48 hours. Now, when you hear film, you may think, oh, just the recording concept, but no, you don't just record everything you need to record. You are given that whole 48 hours to not only record, get your team together. I guess that's the first step, really. Get your team together, record, get all the shots you want, do all your retakes, fix any audio errors that may occur. But then, as soon as all that filming's done, before that 48 hours is up, you have that time to put your nose to the grindstone and get any editing, music production, splicing, plot, little misconceptions or errors, I guess, not misconceptions. But yeah, any of those plot errors that may be in there when you're producing, you then have that time to go back and fix that. And by the end of the 48 hours, hopefully you have a product you're proud of. Now, obviously, anybody's 48-hour project is not going to be as good as what they can produce in, say, a week or even more time. So please do not create any expectations or have false hope in what we can do for you. Not that I'm saying Outcast is a bad production whatsoever. We're very excited to be presenting that for you. But please keep in mind that as Blank Slate Creations gets started here, our goal is to continue to go up, and we are only going to go up from here. So, with that all out of the way, I hope you guys are excited for Outcast, and we will be debuting that as soon as the Sato 48 Film Festival is over, and we have the rights to publish that of our own free will. So, back to what I'm going to be contributing to the team. As your Chief Creative Director, I am your storyboard guy. So, that means I'm going to be writing stories, very minimalist style, just giving basic outlines of scenes, giving those first few set ideas, and putting them on paper. Now, this means I'm going to be doing this a lot because that's a very simple concept, putting pictures, brief descriptions of scenes, making sure that each story beat is where it needs to be. It's sensible. It's going to make a good production. So my job is to make sure that we not only have things that are hot and ready to go to be put on the camera, be put on the screen, ready for you guys to be entertained. It's also my job to make sure that we have things in reserve so that if there's ever a dry season or we're struggling with some writer's block or creative indifference during our off season, we have things in the reserves that we can pull out and get ready to bring to you guys. Now, I'll be working a lot with our chief writer, Lillian Crudwig. She's phenomenal, and she's going to do a wonderful job putting these scripts together for you guys, because once I get those basic outlines done, I'm going to send those outlines to two people. Number one, Lillian, as I said, and number two, we have Josie Coppage. Now, she's also going to be great. She's our producer, so she's going to look at those little set design choices, see if there's anything she might want to change, add to, whatever, and then she'll send that back to me, so that way I can make any adjustments to what the story may or may not have been with pieces that we need to interact with when we start that scene. And as far as Lillian goes, as our chief writer, she's going to be taking my basic ideas, turning those into full scripts, so that way we have something completely ready for our actors to go forward with, and then she'll send them back to me, and I'll make some small creative annotations, things that may need to happen here and there to give more plot significance to anything we produce. So this is going to be a wonderful flow that we've got going on here. Now, I've also got to introduce my co-creative directors, because no good creative director would say that every single creative idea that they ever have is the one that has to go. So, to Kaden Thomas and Noah Coppage, my phenomenal co-creative directors, I'm going to be bouncing ideas off of them left and right. They're going to be shooting back at me with different things that I can do to adjust these things. And, at some points, they might be taking the reins on a different thing. We here at Blank Slate, we want to get to a point where we can pretty consistently make things, and that might mean making multiple things at one time. So, while me and Kaden Thomas might be taking the reins on one thing, we'll have Noah over here making some creative decisions for another project that may be in like a beta stage. So it's going to be a wonderful flow, and we are very excited here on the creative team to get to work and start really cranking these ideas out, so that when the time comes to put it up on the screen, we can make some beautiful products for you guys. So I think that's everything that I had to say to you today. Just wanted to make sure that you're familiar with the people that I'll be working with and things that I'll be doing behind the scenes, as well as when you see me acting. We here at Blank Slate Creations are a very small group at the moment, very tight-knit, very just, close group of friends at the moment. So you might see us on the screen doing some acting just because we need those bodies, and you're going to see us doing work behind the scenes as well. So one more time, a big thank you to you guys for joining us on a journey that is going to be a phenomenal one, and one that we are so excited to share. And I just hope you guys are as excited as we are. So this is Kaden Sumter, your Chief Creative Director at Blank Slate Creations, signing off for now. I hope you're looking forward to meeting the other team members as their introductory videos roll in, and we are hoping that you enjoy this just as much as we are. So you guys have a good one. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and remember, keep those creative minds rolling.